I think that 20
on the terminology.
I think 25 is like the cutoff age for like a young forward. Like once you get to be 25, I think that's like 26. Like you kind of supposed to be moving into who you are as a basketball player by then. Like I mean, obviously you can still get better and grow. I think you should be still moving into like exactly who you are. You should be at least stepping into your prime by then.
Yeah. Well, how old is Giannis?
Giannis is 24 technically, but I mean in Middleton, I don't know how old Middleton is.
I think Giannis is 24 years old. Wow,
yeah, Giannis is 24.
So I mean, yeah,
you guys gotta put
him up in there.
You gotta put the Bucks first. That's fair.
Devin Booker.
And Aiden. Yeah, I'm not a big Devin Booker fan. I don't feel like he's effective.
He gets buckets. He just gotta.
Yeah, but can he win?
Yeah, I think they can.
You said they can't win, but look who the man playing with.
You can't sleep on Phoenix either. I mean,
I agree.
They got some.
I think Phoenix got better.
Players.
I think Phoenix got better this offseason.
Definitely.
I think Phoenix got better.
They do, but Devin Booker just got
Monty Williams. Shout out to Monty.
Yeah, he might be able to reel Devin Booker in because I don't feel like anybody can literally look at Devin Booker and just be like, stop shooting the fucking ball.
Who needs to shoot the ball?
Well, I mean, he gotta shoot the ball.
Exactly. Who needs to shoot the ball? Did you look at the team last year? Who needs to shoot it?
With that. I never see him take anybody, and I'm like, yo, Donovan Mitchell made sure that guy had 20 points that night.
But the man had 70 points.
He had DeAndre Ayton. Who can stop DeAndre Ayton? The man run like a gazelle.
Real quick.
He big as hell. He can shoot threes, and he's strong as fuck.
Look.
Throw the man the ball.
Look. Listen.
I don't want no.
Listen. You say all this, right? Ayton still averaged 16 as a rookie.
I need him to average more. He could have averaged 20 and 10 last year if Devin
he played with like a point guard to look for him to get the ball.
No, if Devin Booker just didn't shoot the ball half of the times when he didn't even shoot the ball.
Who's the better option to shoot the ball?
The better option? The better option is a guy that's 6'11", 280 pounds, full of muscle, can shoot a three, can set a pick and roll, can run as fast as anybody else.
No goddamn threes yet.
He can shoot a three.
No, he can't. Not yet.
It's not going to be consistent.
No goddamn threes.
It's not going to be consistent, but
look,
stop
last year.
I was gonna finish my.
Okay.
I'm just saying. No, go ahead.
So you got Bucks, Phoenix.
I got who Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, but who else is on the Jazz though? I mean, that's under. You right, fair. Donovan, yeah, fair.
Yeah. Who else? God, that's under 24.
25.
25. Yeah. Making an impact on the league.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert's 27, so that don't really count.
I mean, Jason Tatum,
Jaylen Brown. I'm not upset at that. The Mavericks, y'all sleeping on the Mavericks big time. Kristaps is still 24.
He's 24.
Luka's 21.
Fair.
Yeah. How old is Jokic?
I actually don't even know. How old is Jokic? I don't know. Shout out to Jokic, man. He still had a good season. Not the best in the league. He's 24.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
5, right?
The Nuggets.
I'll probably, if I had to go, I'll probably say Nuggets 1. Because, I mean, when I look at it, they were second best team in the West last year. Jamal Murray is 21, Jokic 23, Gary Harris 24, and Beasley is 22. And I still believe if Michael Porter Jr. can come in and give you anything, if Michael Porter Jr. can come in and be a guy who can give you 19 to 22 points a night, you got something. I think the only thing that Denver is missing is a guy they can throw the ball to and be like, move.
Yeah.
From like the wing spot though, I don't think they had that wing yet. So number 1, I probably got to go Denver. Number 2, I'm gonna actually go Dallas. I think Luka with the Rookie of the Year. Bringing back KP. Wasn't KP an All-Star before he tore his ACL?
Yeah, he was.
It was also
that was the year he got elected to be an All-Star.
Yeah, personally, I love Jalen Brunson as a point guard. I think Jalen Brunson is the perfect point guard to play with them, so I'm gonna go with them at my number 2 spot. Number 3, I'm gonna say the Hawks.
I was gonna say you got
the Hawks. The Hawks, man. Like I think Trae Young has a chance to be the best. I said the future best point guard in the league. I think Trae Young has a chance to be one of the best, like the best point guard in the league in 3-4 years.
Yeah, he's special.
Like when I look at him, to me he's like the evolved version of Steve Nash, in my humble opinion. And also I love Cam Reddish. They got the guy from Virginia, DeAndre Hunter. I think that he fits well. They got Horter, a shooter, like to the point where you can't even really double Trae. because you got another guy in the backcourt who you really got to worry about. Who, if you leave him, it's a bucket every time, especially from distance. So I got to go with them. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, even though they don't really have anybody else under like 25 besides Giannis.
They need an outside shooter.
But still, Giannis is still under 25, and the man won an MVP. And I don't even think he's nowhere near the player he can become yet. So I gotta go with them. And then 5, I'm gonna go with the Bulls, man. I love Zach LaVine. Like I think Zach LaVine. If we looking at the Eastern Conference, I don't know what Oladipo gonna look like when he come back. I think between him and Bradley Beal, it might be a real discussion of who's the best 2 guard in the Eastern Conference. I mean, I think Zach gave you 24 points last year. Mm-hmm. I think he's only gonna get better. It seems to me like he has a good work ethic. He works hard. Mm-hmm. Also, I like Cody White, Laurie Marketing. Kobe White, Laurie Marketing. He's more convinced about Laurie than I am.
Laurie's gonna be an all-star next year. Remember, I said it. I've been saying it for 2 years.
Laurie is like a 7-foot JJ Redick to me. He really needs to get more aggressive. Like some games in which he doesn't shoot the ball, to me, it's his fault. You got to go out there and be more aggressive. But still, I like Laurie. I think Laurie is a guy that can at least, at the very least.
What are you talking about? Man, like, come on, man. Stop.
No, like, look, there were certain games in which I saw in which, he would not shoot the ball for 10 minutes. And it's like, no, that's your fault. He's not the
number 1 option on offense.
It doesn't matter.
He's the number 2 option.
But look, when Zach is off, I understand that. But when Zach is off the court, it ain't no reason you shouldn't be shooting the ball.
Who was going to get the man the ball? Chris Dunn?
Be more aggressive.
I'm asking you a question.
G.
Who gonna get the man the ball? Chris Dunn?
But look,
even Dirk Nowitzki needed Steve Nash and Jason Terry and Jason Kidd to give him the ball.
Real quick though, I don't think Lowry is a guy who needs to be set up. I think Lowry can set himself up.
See, and that's why I don't feel like you've watched enough Lowry.
I think Lowry can set himself up.
No, Lowry needs to be set up. Lowry needs to play with a strong point guard that can score, that can drive to the rim, that can create and dish to him, get him open threes and open drives to the lane. He's not a guy that you just gonna throw the ball like a Dirk Nowitzki, put him on the block and say, "Go to work, big fella." That's
when he's not gonna be the player that you want him to be.
No, that's not true. He's still gonna give you 19 and 10. That's an all-star in the East, period. Debatable. If Porzingis was an all-star for the Knicks,
Porzingis would give you like 22 though.
Huh?
Porzingis would give you like 22.
I think Lowry at his peak, probably for his career, and his best year will probably give you 23 and 11.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's an all-star.
Okay, that's fair.
But you don't have to set him up. He's gonna get 12 to 15 points just from rebounding. He's a good rebounder. He's stronger now. He's able to actually be in the paint. He actually doesn't mind jumping the block shots, even if he gets dunked on. He needs somebody to set him up. Why do you think the Bulls when they got a point guard? Because they have nobody to distribute the ball. Why do you think the Suns when they got a point guard? Because they have nobody to distribute the ball. The same way I say Ayton needs shots, the same way Laurie needed shots. If Zach LaVine just gonna stand out there, dribble, shoot the ball because he think he Kobe. If Devin Booker gonna stand out there, dribble, shoot the ball because he think he Kobe. Yeah, the big man not gonna get no touches. That's what the team is. You got a guy like Otto. Otto's a guy that's a good passer. You also, even if Kobe White isn't going to be the guy for you right now, you got Satoransky. Satoransky is used to passing the ball.
Lowry did take 15 shots last week.
He needs to take 18.
Lowry took 15.
He needs to take 18 for him to be effective. He needs to take 18 to give me 20 to 22 a night.
Zach took 18. Lowry took 15.
Exactly. And But Chris Dunn, how many assists did he average last year? It's probably
6.
That's not good enough.
I mean, 6 is decent.
No, it's not good enough.
6 is decent when you consider the fact that
it's not though.
Zach gave you 4.5.
Yes, but I'm talking to you about a good distributor point guard. What have we been talking about Chris Dunn for the past couple years in terms of him? He's not the guy. Well, he's John Wall without the talent.
Fair.
Literally, he's John Wall without the talent. So,
but still,
I'm not upset. But Larry's gonna be all right.
Those. I'm just saying, you believe in Larry a little more than what I believe in Larry. But I do think Larry is going to be a very, very good quality NBA player. Also, I like Wendell Carter. And even if Wendell Carter isn't who I think he can be, I love the guy that they drafted, Daniel Gafford. I think he played great in Summer League. I think Daniel Gafford played great in Summer League. So I'm also like, that's my 5. That's my 5.
My 5, number 1, I'm going to go with the Pelicans. You have Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Josh Hart, and the other guy that they drafted. I forgot
Jackson
his name.
Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
And they got Shay's cousin, who looks great too.
I don't care about him.
Shay's cousin look crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to R.B. Dawkins.
Yeah, shout out to him. But I'm going to take the Pelicans. I think they have that young court. I just named 4 or 5 guys. That's a starting lineup right there, and all those guys are under 23, I believe, which is great for them. For number 2, I'm actually going to go with the Kings. I think that the Kings, I don't think they will get there this year because I think they need one more year of heartbreak like the Nuggets did the year before last when they lost and they were trying to get to the playoffs for the second year and they missed it. I think this will be another one of those years for the Kings.
Only issue with that is, Buddy Hield's 26.
So what? I still got Bogdan. I still got Buddy Hield.
Bogdan's 26.
I mean, I'm sorry. I still got D'Angelo. I'm sorry. I still got
You got Bagley.
I still got Swiper and I still got Bagley. I think Swiper and Bagley can be. Honestly, I think they can be one of the deadliest point guard power forward combinations in the league probably in about 3-4 years. So I'm not gonna give up on their promise, but also, but they got young guys on their bench. It's not like they have an old team. They don't have an old team. They have young guys on their bench. I mean, the oldest guys on that roster are probably Harrison Barnes.
Kufa's Ariza.
Come on. We talking about guys that are never gonna start again. We're talking about guys that'll never start. They're all bench players, peripheral guys, young core. I'm taking them. For my number 3, I'm actually going to go with the Mavericks because I like Luka and I like KP. And the only reason why I chose the Kings over them is because I think that KP, after the injury, I don't know what he's going to be. I think we've seen enough of De'Aaron Fox where he's a guy next year. If he steals an all-star spot from somebody, I won't be surprised. If Bagley sneaks in and steals an all-star spot and the Kings are just like lighting it up, I wouldn't be surprised. But with this Mavericks team, I think KP is going to need a full year before he's going to be anything what he was before. I think he has to change his game a lot more, become much more of a better mid-range shooter, get a couple more moves because he didn't really have a ton of moves in the mid-range. He was really like size, athleticism, kind of what you say with Laurie, but I think he had a little bit more in the interior. His game is going to have to stretch a little bit more to the mid-range, especially if they want to start him at power forward, which is what I think they will do. So I'm going to take them 3rd, even though I think my guy Luka is going to be better than LeBron, but we're going to hold off on it until that happens. Number 4, I'm going to say the Grizzlies because I like Luka's rookie year was better than LeBron. Just go look up the numbers. Seriously, go look up the numbers. Same amount of points, more rebounds, and the same amount of assists on way better shooting, way less shots, 6 minutes less a game. Nah, I'm sorry, there's no comparison. It's really not. Go back, do your Googles.
League is different now, but it's fine.
I don't want to hear the league is different. That's such a cop out.
It is.
That's such a cop out. Luka been approved. I mean, I'm sorry, he been a pro since he was like 12. That's a cop out.
That's not a cop out.
That's a cop out. He was a pro in Europe since he was 12.
The league is actually different.
Stop that. LeBron was dunking on his friends at St. Vincent St. Mary. You want to talk to me about Luka and LeBron?
The league is different.
No, it's not. Stop that. Even LaMelo is gonna come in to the league as a better prospect than most guys that go to college.
That's fair.
That most guys that come straight from the high school to the NBA. That doesn't stop the fact
that the league is actually a different league now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, no.
It's easy for me to score.
So how does that explain LeBron's lack of rebounding?
Because
how
guards weren't expected. Well, not guard. First of all, he was playing. No, wait, whoa.
Come on, lie to me, please.
No.
Sit here and lie to the internet.
He was playing point guard at first. When he first came in, LeBron was playing point guard. Also, they weren't taking as many threes, so there weren't as many long rebounds. Back then, they just weren't. And he probably had somebody on his team giving him like 10 rebounds. The league was just different back then.
DeAndre Jordan didn't play with Luka Doncic for the first half of the season.
Yeah, and then he got traded away. And then his stats went crazy.
No, his stats been crazy.
No.
The whole argument we had about rookie of the year. Hold on, look. We had this whole argument last year about rookie of the year. He told me Trae Young was rookie of the year because Trae Young played good.
Rookie of the year.
Stop. He told me Trae Young was rookie of the year because Trae Young played good for the last 3/4 or the half of the season. I said Luka was the better rookie because he played that way from the very start and finished the season strong. Make up your mind.
I don't think.
Make up your mind. Make up your mind.
Listen. He was averaging about like 20, and then when they traded everybody away, he went up to like 24. When they traded everybody away, his stats went and got better because he was dominating the ball more.
Stop it. You're a hater. I feel you, but you're a hater.
No.
Yes.
And also, I think that Trae Young will be a better player than Luka too.
No, he won't. But
I really wonder how Luka's gonna do in his second season. I wonder how high his ceiling is. I just wonder how.
You're gonna be very mad when he's an All-Star next year.
He probably will. I mean, he's gonna get an All-Star spot regardless because he's very famous. So he's gonna get an All-Star spot.
Yeah. So next, I'm gonna go with 4. Probably, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets because they got Jokic, and Jokic was top. I think he's top 3, top 5 guy in the league in terms of where he's.
Put them at 4,
huh? I'm gonna put them at 4. Yes, I'm gonna put them at 4.
You're not gonna put them above Dallas,
huh?
You're gonna put them above Dallas?
No, I'm not putting them. Did you not just hear what I said about Luka Doncic?
Okay.
I just said what I said. I think the man gonna be better than LeBron, and I think he's already better than LeBron was at that point in time, all around. He's all around a better player than LeBron. The only thing he doesn't have is a 40-inch vertical. And he still will yam on you. And he was smacking old LeBron's shot all around the rim when LeBron was trying to lay it up against him twice. 2 times in a row. Went down, easy layup. Boom. Give me that LeBron. Cookies.
Luka's not the defender LeBron was.
Cookies. Okay. It don't matter. He don't have to be the defender. He's a better offensive player. You're lying to yourself. You're a liar. You're a liar. You sat up here. We watched a Kobe versus LeBron game from 2009. The whole game he's screaming LeBron can't score.
But listen. Offense is more than just that. I don't think that Luka's the passer that Bron is.
They average the same amount of assists in their first year.
Yeah, but again, the game is more open now. He's playing with more shooters. And you also got to look
what shooters on the Mavericks? Listen. What shooters on the Mavericks?
They had Wesley Matthews at first. Wesley Matthews can't knock down a shot.
You told me his numbers went up when they got rid of everybody. So I'm asking you.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
He's a shooter.
He can shoot the ball.
You know who Tim Hardaway Jr. is?
He playing with better shooters than Bron was playing with.
Jack, is Tim Hardaway Jr.
playing with.
He's streaky.
Gee, the man was playing with Ricky Davis.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was Ricky Davis with a New York Knicks contract when he was in New York. Stop that.
Whoa. First of all, Ricky Davis dominates the ball way more than Tim Hardaway Jr. ever did. Am I lying about that?
Even more to my point, they're not shooters. Neither one of them was a shooter. And Tim Hardaway got the ball out of New York.
In New York? Not in Dallas?
Bro,
who else was playing with him when he was on New York?
I'm asking you what shooters. You ain't named me no shooters. Tim Hardaway Jr. is not known for being a shooter. Is Tim Hardaway Jr. known for being a shooter?
He can shoot the ball.
What do you know Tim Hardaway Jr. for doing?
Shooting the ball.
Exactly. What you mean?
Come on, man.
What you mean?
You know Tim Hardaway Jr.
Came in for JR.
You know Tim Hardaway Jr. Exactly. JR ain't no shooter to me. JR ain't never been a shooter to me.
Come on, G.
JR is not a shooter to me.
Yeah, JR's a shooter.
JR became a shooter when he went to Cleveland. JR wasn't a shooter for his whole career.
He was a shooter in New York?
No, he wasn't. He was a slasher and a mid-range guy.
He couldn't shoot, G.
Come on, man. JR was a shooter in New York?
Yeah.
No.
He was a shooter who could also get to the rim.
Who else there was there? No, stop it. Nobody else was there to shoot the ball. Literally, mellow ISO, mid-range. I'm throwing you the ball. He was not the shooter. Why do you think he didn't survive in New York? Because he couldn't fucking shoot it. They put him in the shooter's role.
He didn't survive in New York?
He survived in New York doing what? What was J.R. Smith's accomplishments in New York?
6th man of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
In what? The 1 year they made to the playoffs. What else did he do in New York?
Averaged like 15 points. 16 points.
Tim Hardaway Jr. averaged 19. I'm telling you, Tim Hardaway Jr. is a slasher and a scorer. He is not a shooter.
Okay.
He is not a shooter.
Okay.
You want to argue me Jalen Brunson? Fine. You want to argue me Keebler? Fine. You want to argue me Jose Juan Barea before he tore his Achilles? Fine. But that Mavericks team had no shooters on that
ain't
shit.
no better shooter than Tim Hardaway.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Oh
G.
my God, bro.
No, he's not. G.
Right.
Jose Barea is not a better shooter.
Okay.
G. Jose Barea shot 29% from 3 this year. G.
He tore his Achilles, bro, halfway through the year. Well, actually, 30-some games through the season.
In the 38 games that he played, he shot 29%.
As a bench guy, G, what was his years? What's his numbers the years before? What was he shooting from the field and from there?
The highest he shot from the 3 was 37%.
Now go back and tell me what Tim Hardaway Jr. is. Okay, so what?
In Minnesota.
So what? What's Tim Hardaway Jr.'s highest shooting from the 3?
And he started 11 games that year and only played 41.
What was Tim Hardaway Jr.'s highest shooting percentage from
the 3?
I got you. I need to know this now.
I got you. Tim Hardaway Jr., the highest he shot was 36%.
When? What year? And what team?
First year.
And what team?
Knicks.
Come on, man. Stop.
He can shoot the ball.
Stop it. I'm sorry. I will give you any other victories.
Regardless.
But still, with my number 5 team, I'm going to say the Atlanta Hawks because we can round it out on that.
Okay, that's
the Hawks, I think they got a very talented young core. I like Trae Young. I like John Collins. I like Huerta. I like the fact that they picked up Cam Reddish. Do you like Cam Reddish? What do you think about him as a prospect? Good player, solid player.
Solid.
Who do you got any comps for him? Do you watch college basketball a lot? I'm not a huge college guy, so that's why I'm asking.
No, I mean I watch a little bit. I mean, it's just another level, man. Mm-hmm. They can say all they want, and
Yeah.
We see guys flunk out of the NBA all the time. So once they get there, if they make the adjustment, hey, go for it.
Yeah.
But we just gotta see.
Do you like Trae Young as a prospect, as a player? What do you think about him?
I like Trae. I mean, Trae's proven that he can hold his own, in his rookie year, which is sort of the test for a lot of guys. If you can hold your own in your rookie year, and Trae did that with a lot of confidence, put the team on his back, and I think he's got a lot of potential.
Which young guy do you think has the most potential in the NBA right now? In terms of not even in terms of like, is he gonna be the greatest player of all time? But which guy do you look at and you're like, that guy has a lot of potential to either be a star or be a good player in the league, regardless of where they got picked, where they got drafted at, just in terms of kind of you seeing them.
Well, I mean, I think the two guys that one has already accomplished it, and the other one still has a lot to prove. Is LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Okay.
So I mean, and the interesting thing about both of their games, they're not like the prettiest games that you watch, but it's so effective, that you can't, despite the numbers. But I think what LeBron has accomplished that all of us get to see is huge. I mean, breaking some of Jordan's records, breaking Kareem's records, and some of the other legends in the game. I think Anthony Davis, if he can stay healthy for the seasons, can certainly potentially break a lot of records. He's that kind of ball player. I think Russ, he's I don't know about the championships or anything, but in terms of just what he offers to the game, in terms of numbers and being able to put those numbers together in triple doubles and everything, I mean, that's incredible, and to do it night in and night out. So those were guys. I mean, despite what you may think, I think Russ still has another 4 or 5 years on him.
I hope he does. Russ is one of my favorite players. He really is. I just